Sorry, I had to laugh. The cameraman, aka Tim, behind me, he's standing there like this. Who's sponging shoes? I'm not all stairs. Good morning, everyone. So this week's vlog's going to be a little bit different. If you were not aware, it was Tim's birthday not that long ago, and it was his big 50th. So he was away for work, so we didn't get to celebrate actually on his birthday. So I have organised something special this weekend. I have wanted to go to this for, well, it's not my birthday, but I have wanted to go to this place since as long as I can remember. Gonna be a little bit fancy, not quite what we're used to. It's a little bit out of my price range usually, but considering it's such a special birthday, we deserve a treat every now and again, and I am positive Tim will love this, so let's go. So we are on our way. Just to give you a quick catch up. Have any idea where we're going yet? No. I surprised Tim. Checked in. So you don't like it?
It's not that I don't like it, it's just super overwhelming compared to a van. It's just...
Yeah, check out this chandelier. Headed up to our room. So good start.
Didn't get off at the wrong floor.
Just caught the lift and we got off at the basement. And our room is not down here.
We're not used to lift.
We don't know how to...
Don't know how we're going to get on with the lift bed.
As Tim was saying, the lift is, even the standing room alone is bigger than our van. So... this way. This is us. Ooh, wow. That's a nice view. And we went out for dinner at one of the local restaurants. So we are off to get some dinner. Now, I know you want to see the room and the facilities, so do we. But we're just going to live in it for a little while, like a day. And then we're going to take you on a tour to see everything once we know where everything is. At the moment, we're just scrambling around. We don't really know anything, so that would be silly. So at the moment, we're just going to go and get some dinner and hopefully watch a sunset.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yes, we are staying at Palazzo Versace. So let's get into our stay. Welcome to our channel, The Sandvan. Good morning, friends. What a beautiful day.
Good morning, guys. What a wonderful night's sleep we had last night. That bed is enormous. We lost each other in it. It was so big. Anyway, while I'm enjoying this cup of tea and Sandy is in the shower, we'll be going down for Versace. Versace does a complimentary breakfast with the room, so we're going to be going down and hopefully going to be really nice food. We're going to have a look, take you there soon.
So as Tim said, we're just about to go have breakfast. I cannot wait to see what this breakfast is like, considering everything around here is pretty smick. So let's go eat. The breakfast here is served from 6:30 to 10:30 and is complimentary with the room. There is everything you could ever want for breakfast here, from your traditional continental to eggs benedict to waffles and ice cream. And let's say we may have indulged in all of that. It was such a nice day, we decided to head out to have a look at the pool area and to check out the cabana that we had booked for the day. And it did not disappoint. So that was a really gorgeous breakfast, and we've just come out here because we actually booked a cabana for the day. Now the view we have is spectacular. We're overlooking the pool area, there's a little beach here as well. And it's just a beautiful little setup. We also ordered a package of fresh fruit and cheese platter and a bottle of Prosecco for the day. So, thank you.
By all means, this is not how we did this.
It's
is very
really
out
not
of our zone.
Yeah, I did explain to them before you arrived that this is not us. But it's good to shout yourself every now and again, to take yourself away from
and you guys make sure you treat yourself every now and again.
I mean, this will probably be once in a lifetime.
Maybe not so much this, but like, you know, anything that's a treat for you, well, make sure you look after yourself, take time out and treat yourself every now and again.
Well, I think I better get some well, I haven't got anything, we didn't bring any togs or anything, so we have to go back up and get prepared for the day. The cabana we booked for the day came in a package and was $299 for 7 hours. With that, we got a bottle of Prosecco, lunch, fruit platter, sunscreen, and Versace water, of course. The lagoon here was great. Where we were sitting was also an adults-only area, as the pool on this side was quite deep. On the other side, there was a man-made beach area with sunbeds to laze the day away.
She looks taller than me, but I'm actually holding her up.
I can't reach the bottom. Anyway, this pool was really cold to start with to get in. But wait, you turn around, because I need some sun on my face. There we go. This pool was really hard to get into at the start, but it's actually quite nice. Let me give you a 360.
Feels really weird because at the bottom of this pool we've got sand on it because they've actually got a fake beach here.
Yeah, look, there's a fake beach over here.
It's weird.
It is weird considering we're not actually at the beach. But well,
about 100 yards through it.
So we've come back now to the hotel. I'll sit up. And what a lovely day. I mean, it's so nice to sit around and to get waited on, but we're so not used to that. But anyway, we are going to dinner tonight, and I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the viewfinder. We've got a new GoPro. What do you reckon?
We've got a new GoPro.
Yeah.
It was my birthday present.
It's Tim's birthday present. What do you reckon? Does it make us look nice? Probably my makeup's like ruined from the pool and my hair's ruined. But I've got to learn to look at you and not here. Anyway.
It's really distracting, isn't it?
It is.
Screen on the
It
front.
is, because this actual GoPro has a screen on the front so you can see yourself. The other GoPro does not. So anyway, we've got dinner booked tonight. It's a nice 5-star restaurant, so it continues. We didn't actually want to go out tonight because we're stuffed full of food today, but you know, we'll go out in celebration.
Yeah. We'll worry about it tomorrow.
And we'll take you with us. But don't go anywhere. I know you want to see what's in this room and what Versace actually offers, how much things are. Stick with us. We'll go through that tomorrow morning. But we'll take you out for dinner tonight as well. We're going to take you everywhere because we love you.
So, what are we up to? Why are you using a tiny little mirror like that?
Well, you'd think Versace would have great lighting in here to do makeup, but no. So I found the bathroom, which we'll show you tomorrow, is kind of a little nook and there's no light.
It's got massive mirrors.
Look, I found this in the cupboard and it's a light mirror. So my thinking is, they know there's bad lighting in here. Why not fix the lighting? They give me this. But, you know, it works.
First world problems, eh?
Oh yeah. We've just got to our restaurant and wow, it's pretty swanky. My main struggle when finding somewhere to eat is trying to find somewhere that offers vegan food. La Luna Dining has its own vegan menu, which was a selling point for me. But this place was very fancy. It's where Mykonos luxury meets Bohemian heaven. Happy birthday!
We stayed here until day turned to night and then headed back to Versace, where we saw this amazing car parked out front. Did you enjoy your dinner, honey?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful restaurant.
We couldn't actually chat in that restaurant. It was very, very loud. But it was it was a really nice place to be. It had a really good atmosphere. And yeah, we're facing away from each other. Had a really good atmosphere. Service was impeccable. Food was fantastic.
And it's right next door to a floating nightclub.
Yeah, right in front.
Well, a beach bar.
A beach bar, like.
But it was in a pontoon.
Good
so
for
it was
young
floating.
people, not for us. And I think you have to book in advance, but that'd be really cool to actually do that sometime.
Maybe. I think we'll go back to the van for a long time.
Yeah, we're back at the hotel now, and as you can hear, we have piano playing as you enter. So fancy.
Yeah, and you would not get the smell of this place is so, it's so fragrant
Floral.
and floral.
Yeah.
What a great end to a wonderful day. That was an amazing restaurant. It's a beautiful lookout, and it was just what a wonderful place to actually be and have dinner. It was really enjoyable. Stick around, we're off to bed now, and we'll give you a tour of this place in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. So we have just been down to breakfast, as breakfast is included, as we mentioned yesterday, and we've come back to the room and we feel so full. But as promised, we're going to take you through Versace and explain some of the wonderful features that it has. I've been reading up on it this morning and I'm just gobsmacked, really. I should have read this before we even started staying here. I would have appreciated it a little bit more. But before we go into what's available in the room, let's start with the grand entrance of Versace. The actual mosaic in the driveway of Versace is the second largest pebble mosaic in the world, the largest being outside of Parliament House in Rome. It was created by 5 Italian master tilers with an average age of 65 years. The actual pebbles were selected from different regions in Italy and hand-picked from their local area. How amazing is that? I can't believe that. Now, as you walk in, there's a massive chandelier. It's a crystal chandelier in the foyer, and it used to hang in the State Library of Milan. It was purchased by Gianni Versace to install at one of his villas, but instead it was shipped to Australia, and it became the centerpiece of Versace's grand entry. An extra support beam was needed in the foyer ceiling to support it, as it weighs 750 kilos. That's more than our van.
It's almost our van's payload.
Yeah, that's our van's payload. So we're moving on now to the marble floors. Now these marble floors were imported from the famous Italian quarry in Carrara, Tuscany. The blue marble in the mosaics, which came from Brazil, is one of the most expensive marbles in the world. So if I'm looking down, if you see this, I'm actually reading from some notes, as it's impossible for me to remember all this. But anyway, back to my book. So we've been to restaurants here, but only for breakfast. When we went for dinner, we actually left the building and went somewhere else. But something I've read that's quite interesting, the cutlery and china they've used is from a limited edition Versace line imported straight from Europe. One of the great pleasures in dining at Versace is eating and drinking from Versace homewares. I have to say, they were actually quite nice, weren't they? So I should have read this yesterday. I'm really disappointed I didn't. So as you notice through the entire hotel, that everything kind of matches each other, even in the rooms, and there's just every detail complements another one. There's a main logo here, and it's I think it's from Greek mythology, and it's Medusa, for those people who are interested in that. I don't know much about it myself, but the face is pretty much everywhere. And it says in the book here, a quote from Dr. Santo Versace says it all, and it says, "Everywhere the eye looks must see a feature." And it is evident throughout the entire hotel. Everything is just complimentary and very impressive. Even throughout the hallways as you walk through to your room, there's all this artwork that comes right down the hall, really nice lighting, but the artwork is from, I think they're celebrities. I've seen a couple of, celebrities and fashion shoots and all sorts of stuff. Really impressively done. I think though, needs a bit of an update. They look like they're from the 80s, although impressive. 80s and 90s kind of photography. You might see us do a little fashion show ourselves. So let's move on now to the interior of the room. So one tip I was told from a friend of mine when booking Versace is to book a lagoon room. So I booked a king lagoon room, and the first thing I noticed when we walk in is this view. So let's go back inside the room. So you'll notice as you come into, like, everything matches. So it's down to detail, like I said earlier. So everything, like, along all the tables, along the cabinets, the TV cabinet, on the desk, all on top of the walls, the edge of the picture frames, the lights, everything just complements each other, even down to these lovely chairs. They're actually really comfortable, matching the curtains. And speaking of the curtains, when you shut these, they're actually, not only are they blackout curtains, but they're sound deadening. So we thought that we had to close the sliding doors to actually block out the sound of the water, as you can probably hear. But you don't. All you need to do is shut the curtains and it's silent in here. As you would have seen behind me just a second ago, the lovely king-size bed. It's actually, I think, 2 massive king singles put together. Tim and I can actually lie in there like this and still not touch each other. So not used to that. This is something that I always wonder when I'm in a hotel. What's in the drawers? What do they offer you? Let's show you. So in here, what have we got? We have a fridge, which contains everything you could ever want, except probably at a high price. In here we have tea, all different types of teas, and your coffee. Oh, lollies. Have they got Versace on them? They've got Versace on them! How cool. Chocolates and chips, and there's the price. No thanks. And this is my favourite drawer. Bottle of wine, all the glasses, and of course a bottle chiller. It's a bottle chiller?
Ice bucket.
Ice bucket. It's an ice bucket, folks. And that's in there. I don't think there's anything in any other drawers. What is the hidden drawer? Postcards. Let's move on to the bathroom. So here we are in the bathroom. Now, as I was saying earlier, there is not much lighting. So yesterday I had to use a little makeup mirror to do my makeup because the lighting here is just terrible. The bathroom is set sort of inset into the hotel. There's no windows, there's no natural light at all, apart from the main window, which is behind you guys, behind the bed. But anyway, it is still beautiful. So let's go inside and have a look. So of course, we have the sink, and you are given these nice little bottles. They actually look quite fancy, but they're still plastic. They give you bath and shower gel, body milk, shampoo, conditioner, all that jazz. So over here we have the bath, which is also a spa, although I noticed they didn't give you bath salts, which is unusual. I thought they'd give you bath salts, being Versace. Just saying. Versace, bath salts please. So over here we have the toilet, separate toilet and separate shower, although there is glass doors. So if you're not that close with your partner, maybe not a good idea. But it is frosted in areas, or actually 80% of it is probably frosted. But overall, again with the matching along the mirror and along the floors, they all kind of complement each other. It's quite nice. Sorry, I had to laugh. The cameraman, aka Tim, behind me, he's standing there like this. I need B-roll to show you.
Stuck against the door.
Anyway, so the last cupboard in the hotel is the, I guess you'd call it the linen cupboard. But in here, we have lovely bathrobes, which are very hot. I wouldn't recommend these in summer, but beautiful. And you have a safe for all your valuables. There is slippers as well, with the Versace logo. And what's in these drawers? I actually haven't checked in here. What's this? What is this?
It's a bag.
It's a bag with a Versace logo. What's that for? Cool bag?
Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe.
Okay guys, they don't have bath salts, but they have a shoe sponge. Who's sponging shoes? What's in this drawer? Hairdryer, Versace shoehorn, and the mirror I was talking about earlier, so you can actually do your makeup properly. Obviously iron and toilet paper, and no extra blankets because you have, which comes to the next point, you have temperature control. So over here next to the door, there is your room control panel, which obviously in every hotel room there's temperature control. At the moment it's 23 degrees, I think it's optimal temperature, although Tim and I argued about a degree yesterday. He was freezing, he was too hot at 24 and I was too cold at 23. But you know, that's men and women for you, isn't it? So anyway, you can change the fan if it's high or low, and you can actually set a timer so when it comes on or off. But this is something different at Versace. Now this is a clean up room. Normally you have a thing to put on your door, like it says clean up my room or do not disturb and that sort of thing. At Versace they have an actual little knob. So this side means do not disturb, that's with it off, and this says clean up my room. Now outside a little light goes on telling the housekeepers that your room is ready to be cleaned. You can also call somebody, but we're not going to press that button because I don't want anyone to come up here. But occasionally I have noticed that they come to your door and give you chocolates, and they give you a little leaflet that also tells you what's on what's on the following day, the temperature and that sort of thing, and tell you to buy something like book a cabana or breakfast is at blah 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 time. But very handy nonetheless. Feels like you're on a cruise really. hope you enjoyed our little tour of Palazzo Versace. We enjoyed our stay a lot. It was so nice to get away. We've got to pack up now and check out. Checkout's at 11. So we'll see you back at the van. See you there. So we're finally back at the van, back to some creature comforts.
I've actually been able to find things.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a little bit different for us, but we really hope you enjoyed having a little sneaky peek into Versace. So please like our video and subscribe if you haven't already, and
please leave a comment. Always make a nice one, even if you leave an emoji. Give us a thumbs up. It doesn't matter as long as we know you're there. We would love to hear from you.
And we shall see you next week for another adventure. Bye.